السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته، أبناء وبنات طلبة الصف الأول الثانوي، أهلا بكم. النهاردة احنا في المراجعة النهائية لنصف العام 2022. Choose the correct answer from A, B, C or D. Not means very old. Very old يبقى ancient. Ancient means very old. Number 2. Is the protection of natural things such as animals, plants and forests. طبعا دي C. Conservation. Conservation حماية الشيء، حماية بيئة، حماية الكائنات اللي هي على وشك الانقراض. يبقى conservation is the protection of natural things such as animals, plants and forests. Number 3. We should not natural resources. We should بعدها verb في الانفينيتيف. We should conserve. Number B. Should conserve natural resources. Is the person whose job is to help protect natural things. Is a person شخص whose job اللي وظيفته is to help protect natural things. ده الconservationist C اللي هو حامي أو يحمي البيئة. Lions are very not animals. Lions are very not animals. They attack بيهاجموا people. يبقى dangerous animals. Number 6. Lions are not animals. We should do our best to save them. يبقى هما endangered animals. يبقى lions هنا are endangered animals، كائنات معرضة أو حيوانات معرضة للانقراض أو في خطر، معرضة للخطر. Lions are not animals. We should do our best. يبقى lions are endangered. Number 7. Don't notch your life, honey. The sea is very deep here. يبقى don't عايز verb. يبقى don't endanger. Number C. Don't endanger your life. لا تعرض حياتك للخطر. Number 8. Is all the animals and the plants that exist in a place. طبعا ده ecosystem. Is all the animals and the plants that exist in a place ده ecosystem اللي هي النظام البيئي. Number 9. Means unusual and often from a different country. من دولة تانية. We unusual يبقى exotic. We mustn't miss the match. I think it will be very exciting. وإيه الفرق بينه وبين exciting؟ الموضوع أصلا عبارة عن productive و receptive adjectives. الصفة اللي آخرها ing هي اللي productive، هي اللي تؤدي إلى الإحساس بكذا. ندي example. The movie is exciting. يبقى الموفي هو اللي بيسبب الإثارة. exciting. لكن we were excited، احنا اللي وقع علينا الإثارة. يبقى الإي هو أنت وقع عليك الإحساس، أما الآي إن هو يصدر الإحساس. The story is exciting. The story is interesting. The story is exciting. مثيرة، تؤدي للإثارة، تؤدي إلى الشعور بالإثارة. لكن we were احنا كنا excited، احنا اللي وقع علينا الشعور ده. We were excited. يبقى إيدي. يبقى we mustn't miss the match. I think it will be very exciting. A. Is the antonym of exotic. الانتونيم العكس بتاع exotic native، محلي من هذه البلد. If the good is good for environment. ايه اللي good for environment؟ is good. خلي بالك بالis طبعا ecotourism. طب ليه مش eco hotels؟ لان is خلي بالك هنا singular. يبقى ecotourism is good for the environment. Don't not out of the balcony. You may fall down, honey. Don't lean out of. ما تميلش كده. Don't lean out of the balcony. خدنا كلمة lean لها كتير قوي. lean يعني نحيف. He's tall and lean. ولين years سنوات ضنك، سنوات عجاف يعني. وفي he lent on his father when he came to buy a car. يعني مال على باباه لما جه يشتري عربية. يبقى هنا lean لها معاني كتير قوي. طب number 14. We rarely visit our grandparents as they live in a very not village. Isolated number B يعني بعيدة أو نائية أو منعزلة. He likes not work as he is charitable. He isn't paid. He likes voluntary work العمل التطوعي، بيشتغل مجانا. He isn't paid. We must make sure that tourism is not or tourists will stop coming here. لازم نتأكد إن tourism is sustainable مستدامة. The pyramids are not to Egypt, unique to Egypt. The pyramids are unique to Egypt يعني منفردة بها مصر. They are found only in Egypt. Smoking has a very bad, not on health. A very bad بالإي effect. A very one very bad effect. A very bad number D. A very bad effect. Ecotourism has a limited, not on the environment, a limited impact الأولانية خالص. A limited impact تأثير و limited مفرد أهو a limited impact. Smoking the subject الفاعل health badly. Smoking affects in the verb. Smoking الفاعل subject affects يؤثر اللي بي. Smoking affects health badly. فاعل smoking الverb affects. This antibiotic is not your cut will heal rapidly. This antibiotic is effective فعال أو مؤثر. Okay? Choose. Nora first met her best friend when she was at primary school. What space at midday yesterday? What were you doing? كنت بتعمل إيه? An action that was happening at a particular time in the past. حدث كان يحدث في وقت محدد في past. What were you doing? Number 3. Siraj, not an English person before he met my friend Jack. Siraj hadn't met an English person before he met my friend Jack. هنا before بعد حدث تاني. ثم الأول يكون had بي يبقى hadn't met. The car not fast when it hit the tree. The car was moving fast. كانت بتتحرك بسرعة. The car was moving fast. When we saw the hotel, we know that it was a great place for a holiday. When we saw the hotel, لما شفنا الهوتيل عرفنا بعد كده. يبقى هنا to sequence. فينا sequence في actions happen sequentially. But when we saw the hotel, we knew. أول ما شفنا عرفنا. شفنا الأول ثم عرفنا. يبقى هنا تتابع أحداث. But when we saw the hotel, we knew أو knew كأن EW الأخيرة that it was a great place for a holiday. The tourists is not walking until they had reached the top of the mountain. The tourists didn't stop walking ما بطلوش ماشي until they had reached the top of the mountain. The writer wrote his first story when he was at university. The police want to know what the thief not at 8 o'clock last night. The police want to know what the thief was doing. عايزين يعرفوا كان بيعمل الحرامي الساعة 8. I not go to the museum in 2015. إنه تاريخ ماضي يبقى I went عشان ده إنه past. So the evening we were revising كنا بنراجع. I know the newspaper every day now. I don't have the time. I used to revise. used to عادة في الباست وانتهت. For example لما أقول لك I used to walk to school كنت متعود أروح المدرسة مشي. دلوقتي لا ما بروحش المدرسة مشي. لكن I am used to walking to school يبقى أنا متعود لسه. MSR used to ing عادة مستمرة. لكن used to infinitive عادة وانتهت. As soon as we arrived at school, the first lesson. As soon as we arrived, أول ما وصلنا, first lesson began بدأ. بعد ما وصلنا هو بدأ. يبقى as soon as مجرد إن we arrived at the school, the first lesson began بدأ. تتابع أحداث. What when I called you, you sound very busy. What were you doing? كنت تعمل إيه؟ الأخيرة. What were you doing? What were you doing? Next. Sasaki was shocked when he joined our company as he الراجل كان مصدوم لما التحق بالشركة بتاعتنا لأن هو ما كانش متعود على الشغل ده. He didn't used to do such work every day. Did you go out last night or were you busy? Did you go out last night or were you busy? طب ليه مش did؟ لأن busy adjective صفة والصفات تحب verb to be وهنا الجملة في الباست. How fast were you driving? كنت بسرعة كام when the accident happened? Television was on but nobody was watching. Nobody was watching. ما كانش حد بيتفرج على التلفزيون. It's strange while it was snowing in Canada. غريب جدا لما كانت بتمطر تلج في كندا. It was shining. كانت الشمس طالعة في Egypt. It was shining. It was shining in Egypt. Crossing the street, he knocked on the ice and broke his arm. Crossing the street, he slipped. لأن فجأة حدث فجأة يبقى بالسمبل. و crossing the street وبيعدي الشارع he slipped. رجله اتزحلقت. We were sitting in the garden when it suddenly to rain. We were sitting in the garden when it started to rain. When it started to rain. Choose the correct answer from A, B, C, or D. Dia is space not for his generosity. Dia is admired for his generosity. يعني يعجب به على كرمه. يعني الناس بتعجب به لأنه كريم. Number 2. Salah has been space for his kind and generous donations to charity in Egypt. Salah has been praised. Salah has been praised أي أنه يمدح على الكايند and generous out donations التبرعات الكريمة اللي بيعملها للمؤسسات الخيرية في مصر. Number 3. She is very greedy for money. هي جشعة للمال. عندها حب وطمع للمال. She has a strong not to collect more and more money. She has a strong desire. كلمة desire يعني رغبة. A teacher should be a role model. A role model اللي هي C. Role model يبقى قدوة to his students. Egyptians gave Muhammad Salah the space not يعني the happiness maker. ادوا له النيك اللي هو اللقب the happiness maker. I use my Facebook page to not information about many various subjects. يبقى I use my Facebook page to share information عشان أشير وأشارك المعلومات عن مواد مختلفة أو أشياء مختلفة. Not blood can help people if they have been badly injured or need regular blood transplants. عندنا donating blood من الكلمات المهمة جدا في المنهج. donating blood التبرع بالدم. طيب cattle are important. cattle الماشية are important مهمة جدا to the villagers but they often go missing or are not by the alliance. The cattle are important to the villagers but لكن they often go missing بيفقدوا أو يهاجموا يبقى attacked. Number B. Your blood space ought to be measured regularly. Your blood pressure ضغط الدم. Blood pressure ضغط الدم. We should implant يعني نغرز أو نزرع not of duty in our children. طبعا عندنا sense of duty. We should implant the sense of duty in our children. يجب نزرع في أولادنا إحساس بالواجب والمسؤولية. He needs a kidney transplant نقل كلية but his doctor is waiting for لكن الدكتور مستني for a يبقى عايز noun بعديها for a donor متبرع B. He has a desire to return to his not where he was born and grew up. طبعا هنا الهوم تاون مسقط راسه. رونالدو أو لو جيت لك صلاح is a brilliant player. a brilliant player هو لاعب brilliant واو يعني. He not many awesome goals scores goals أو score goals. The United Nations is not in America. أنا عندي based in و based on. based in مقره فيه لكن based on like this movie is based on a true story يعني هو معمول أو قائم على أساس قصة حقيقية. لكن هنا the United Nations is based in America مقرها في أمريكا. He is a charitable man راجل خير. he usually not money for the poor. يبقى هو بيتبرع يبقى he donates money. donates يتبرع. دكتور مجدي يعقوب is a pioneer of heart طبعا رائد في مجال الهارت ترانسبلانت اللي هي نقل قلوب أو زراعة كروب. Cameras are very important. الكاميرات مهمة جدا in shops. They know everything that happens inside and outside the shop. طبعا they monitor يراقب كل شيء ويسجل كل شيء. It's very important for any football club. يا ترى ايه اللي very important؟ بس خلي بالك قال لك قال لك is very important يبقى هو عايز حاجة singular، يبقى support الدعم. Support is very important for any football club. Support is very important. لكن لو قال لي are very important for any club يبقى هنا supporters، عايز جمع. supporters are. يبقى في number 18 support is very important، لكن في 19 في 19 supporters are very important. والsupporters اللي هم المشجعين. Number 20 we admire Mr. Ferry because he is، هنا عايز وصفه because he is very generous. لأن verb to be اللي هو am is are was were بيجي بعدها الadjective اللي هي الصفة، يبقى he is very generous. is very generous. طيب not you with your homework. not you with your homework. you هنا subject يبقى هيجي قبلها verb عشان ده هي question. يبقى does anyone help you with your homework؟ does anyone و someone و somebody و everybody بتبقى singular مع الverb اللي معاها. اوكي بنجيب الverb على انها singular، يبقى does anyone help you with your homework. لكن بص على اللي بعديها بقى هحولها للباسيف في number 2 not with your homework. هنا مفيش subject فده هيحول للباسيف، يبقى اقول له are you helped. are you helped هل تم مساعدتك. are you helped with your homework. language sense يا جماعة. number 3 this child not the right food he needs. the child الطفل دوت هل يعطى الطعام او لا يعطى الطعام المناسب ولا لا يعطي الطعام المناسب. الطفل بيعطى مش هو اللي بيدي الطعام المناسب. يبقى this child isn't given هنا passive، في الباسيف وهتنسى am is are او was او were ثم البي بي التصريف الثالث. اوكي يبقى this child isn't given the right food he needs. لا يعطى. number 4 you know this child the right food he needs. you انت بقى لا تعطيه يبقى you don't give him. you don't give the child the right food he needs. جملة active عادي. طب these children number 5 these children not the right food they need. these children بقت plural جمع aren't given لا يعطوا، يبقى these children aren't given the right food they need. number 6 she not this child the right food he needs. she doesn't give هي لا تعطي، ده جملة active عادي. she doesn't give the child the right food he needs. Shadi no longer space. دايما اللي بعد longer بيبقى present simple. Shadi no longer يبقى ممكن يبقى lives أو live، فأرجع حسب مين؟ حسب السبجكت الفاعل. شادي مفرد يبقى شادي no longer lives. شادي no longer، فشادي no longer lives in أسوان لأن هنا عندي شادي singular. دايما بعد longer حط present simple مضارع بسيط، بس بص على السبجكت اللي في الأول شوفوا مفرد ولا جمع. فشادي no longer lives. لكن اللي بعديها number 8 we no longer travel عشان we no longer travel by train. حسن not lies. حسن never tells lies. خلي بالك never tells لأن حسن singular مفرد، لكن لو حسن doesn't tell lies يبقى هنا حسن never tells lies اللي هي بي. لو بدأت ب never و hardly و scarcely و no sooner خلاص أجيب بعدها helping verb فعل مساعد. فهنا لما أبدأ ب never اوكي أعرف إنك أجيب بعدها فعل مساعد helping verb. يبقى never does he tell lies اللي هي الأولانية خالص. never does he tell lies. إذا بدأت لو بدأت بnever و hardly و scarcely و sooner هات بعديهم helping verb فعل مساعد. As soon as you know at home we will have lunch. After as soon as when before after as soon as when before شوف بعديهم ايه. هل يا ترى بعديهم present ولا past؟ إذا كان بعديهم أي نوع من أنواع ال past يبقى الناحية التانية هيبقى برضو past. حسب بقى لو هو الفعلين لو الحدثين متتابعين يبقى past simple past simple. لكن لو حدث حصل في الماضي قبل حدث آخر يبقى بعديهم هيبقى الحدث الذي حدث أولا يبقى had be past perfect والتاني past simple. طب الحالة التانية إذا كان مع after و as soon as when before أي نوع present simple مضارع بسيط أو present perfect مضارع تام يبقى الناحية التانية هيبقى will يبقى أي نوع future برضه. هنا نبص كده عندي as soon as he not home we will عندي هنا will مع as soon as يعني future مع as soon as يبقى اللي بعد as soon as يبقى present مضارع يا إما simple بسيط يا إما perfect مضارع تام. يبقى as soon as he comes home. We not tennis after we finish أو after we finish جي بعد after present مضارع يبقى اللي قبليها يبقى will يبقى we will play tennis after we finish our homework. Sama is used to نيجي بقى used to واخواتها. used to plus infinitive عادة وانتهت. he no longer does it مبقاش يعملها. لكن am is are used to بعدها ing عادة مستمرة. بص المثال دوت قال لك I used to walk to school كنت متعود اروح المدرسة مشي يبقى دلوقتي ما بروحش مشي. لكن I am used to walking to school انا ما زلت متعود ان اروح مشي. I am used to walking يبقى تاني يا جماعة used to infinitive عادة وانتهت. am is are used to ing عادة مستمرة. يبقى عندي هنا نقول في number 13 yes Sama is used to ing يبقى is used to getting up early ما زالت عادة مستمرة. في number 14 he used to subject used to infinitive بقى فعل في المصدر he used to play الأولانية tricks on his classmates when he was young. اللي بعده are you used to ادي are ومعها used to يبقى ing are used to wearing glasses. It space rain in summer. It doesn't rain it تاخد doesn't. طب ليه مش never هنا؟ لأن لو كانت it never rains لو في rains كنا خدنا never عشان هنا doesn't بتاخد الفيرب بعدها في الانفينيتيف. Number 17 Sarah not TV and goes to bed late on Thursdays. Sarah watches مفرد اهو Sarah watches TV and goes the present simple يعني بنتكلم عن عادة happened. If we boil water لو غلينا المية it turns دي zero conditional حالة if الزيرو بتتكلم عن facts والحقائق يعني والhabits والpermanent states و repeated actions. فهنا عندي if we boil ادي present simple مضارع بسيط يبقى الناحية التانية برضو مضارع بسيط لأن دي fact حقيقة علمية. If we boil water it turns into steam. He not twice a week. He usually goes. طب ليه مش goes usually؟ or اني sometimes usually always often whenever rarely و seldom بنسميهم adverbs of frequency. دول لهم مكان محدد في الجملة. يا اما after helping verb بعد الفعل المساعد يا اما before main verb قبل الفعل الأساسي أو after verb to be. فهنا عندي main verb اللي هو goes يبقى he usually goes بيجوا قبل الفعل الأساسي. He usually goes twice a week. Number 20 we will have lunch as soon as قلت after as soon as when before إذا كان معاهم will خد present simple أو present perfect يبقى as soon as he comes طب لو ما لقيتش comes هتلاقي have أو has come have or has be بس اوعى تنسى ان لازم تعمل subject verb agreement توافق بين الفعل والفاعل. he تاخد comes أو has come لكن لو they تبقى come أو have come فلازم تظبط السبجكت مع الفيرب. Choose the correct answer from A, B, C, or D. Number 1 he was punished for not school rules. طبعا هو عوقب لاختراقه أو كسره لقواعد المدرسة. يبقى breaking. He was punished for breaking the school rules. The school rules. You must know your school rules. يجب عليك إنك follow إنك تتبع your school rules. Egypt plays an indispensable. Egypt plays an indispensable not in the Middle East area. Egypt plays an indispensable not in the Middle East area. طبعا هنا تلعب دور role اللي الأخيرة ROLE. Egypt plays an indispensable role in the Middle East area. Number 4, something went wrong. Go wrong. حاجة باظت. Something went wrong with my mobile. في حاجة باظت في موبايلي. اللي حصل something went wrong with my mobile. Next, my father. Number 5, my father not our problem sensibly. Our father or my father not our problems. solve يحل وبيحل our problems مشاكلنا. sensibly بعقلانية بحكمة. ونخش بقى على sensitive و sensible. sensitive حساس، أما sensible حكيم أو عاقل. Okay. Could you help me not my math homework? الverb help يا جماعة help somebody يساعد شخص يعني with something. help somebody with I'll help you with your homework. وفي help somebody infinitive أو to infinitive. يبقى could you help me with my math homework؟ يبقى help somebody with. I owe my life to my parents. أدين بحياتي كلها لوالدي. I owe my life to my parents. We must get up early. Catch the train. اللي في دول يجي بعديها infinitive مصدر طبعا to و in order to و so as to. ناخد هنا in order to لأن in order to بعدها الverb في الانفينيتيف في المصدر. اللي بعده It's clear that he has a not problem. Health problem اللي هي الأولى. Health problem مشكلة صحية. The book I spaced from the school library is very useful. The book I borrowed very stiff. He not his living by working as a writer. He earns his living. وانت مغمض. Earns his living. Earn money و earn his living يعني يكسب فلوس أو يكسب قوت يومه. Number 12, I know this shop. It's mine. It's mine ملكي. يبقى I own. Number B. Own يملك. I am the space of this shop. I am the A of this shop. I am the owner. Owner المالك. ذا عايز a noun. I'm the owner of this shop. Will you not me your car? My car is being fixed. Will you lend me? ممكن تسلفني your car. Mr. Yasser set up a not to help children in 1968. Mr. Yasser set up أنشأ set up أنشأ إيه an association اللي هي B association مؤسسة to help children in 1968. Many illnesses كثير من الأمراض are not with stress are associated إلى الأولانية. يعني كثير من الأمراض مصحوبة بالستريس الضغط يجي معها الضغط على طول أو يعني متزامنة مع الضغط. associated اللي هي A. There are no differences between the people of the world. عندي حاجة اسمها cultural differences اختلافات ثقافية. A. cultural differences. He is not a teacher. He lacks experience. ينقصه الخبرة. يبقى he is an experienced teacher and he lacks experience. طالما هو lacks ينقصه الخبرة يبقى he is an inexperienced D inexperienced teacher. I don't not enough money working as a librarian, so I also work at a restaurant. I don't earn enough money. Earn money يعني يكسب فلوس. He has lost everything and now she has lost everything and now she is miserable بائسة. She has lost everything فقدت كل شيء and now she is miserable. That drove her into life of misery. حياة البؤس. Life of misery. I not my life to those staff. They did their best to save my life after the accident. Let's see. I owe my life to those staff. My brother had a child with rosy plum cheeks. يعني خدوده ممتلئة كده. يبقى number B plum cheeks. مكملين. Choose the correct answer from A, B, C, or G. I not to be a doctor since I was 10. عندي sense of for present perfect. يبقى I have wanted. لطالما أردت أن أكون طبيبا. يبقى I have wanted to be a doctor since I was 10. Since I was 10. وهتنسى إن sense بيجي قبلها present perfect اللي هو have or has or haven't or hasn't. ثم ال PP ال past participle وبعد كده since يجي ال past simple. since دي عليها موال ممكن past simple ممكن noun ممكن ing ممكن ما يجيش بقى حاجة ممكن then since then كل ممكن يجي بعد since هنجيبه في وقته إن شاء الله. Many people not it since it was written in the 1980s. Many people have studied the number D. Many people have studied it since it was written in the 1980s. يبقى هنا present perfect قبل since مضارع تام قبل since. Not number 3. Not wrong to teach everyone in the same way. يبقى have schools been wrong to teach everyone in the same way. هل المدارس مخطئة وإن حدث له أثر. Hala used her new camera yesterday. She got 300 photos with it. بتكلم عن عدد مرات تكرر حدوث الفعل ال 300 photos. يبقى هنا نتكلم عن ال present perfect. يبقى she has already taken 300 photos with it. فوزي not to Luxor but he has never been to أسوان. فوزي زار الأقصر راح الأقصر لكن عمره ما راحش أسوان. يبقى فوزي بتكلم عن experience تجربة حياتية. يبقى present perfect مضارع تام. يبقى فوزي has been to Luxor but he has never been to أسوان. اللي بعده sorry for الإعلانات الغريبة دي. ففوزي has been to Luxor وhas been راح ورجع. كده بستخدمها في الاكسبيرينسز في التجارب الحياتيه. يبقى فوزي has been to Luxor but he has never been to أسوان. لكن have has gone to راح وما رجعش لسه هناك. Number 6. I'm trying to be healthy. بحاول أكون healthy. I not ice cream for 1 month. I haven't eaten ما أكلتش. Okay, I haven't eaten ice cream for 1 month. وبرضه لسه ما زلت ما أكلتش الآيس كريم بقالي شهر. Have you not have you ever been ever بتيجي في question. Have you ever been in a plane? How many different places have you lived in? How many different places have you lived in? أدي بتكلم عن experience. يبقى present perfect. experience عن تجربة حياتية مر بها الشخص. بنحطها في present perfect المضارع التام. A long time has passed. Not I saw him. مش قبلها present perfect ولا past simple يبقى since وانت مغمض. Since بيجي بعدها past simple. past ايه؟ simple. Since I started the job. since بعدها past simple اهو. يبقى الناحية التانية present perfect have or has plus PB. يبقى since I started the job I have met important people from all over the world. 11. You look pale. شكلك pale شاحب. ادي نتيجة مرئية قدام عينيك. يبقى الناحية التانية present perfect. ها؟ Has anything happened to you? Has anything happened? وanything قلنا somebody, someone, everything. الكلام ده كله singular. Someone, somebody, everyone, everybody, no one, nobody. وكلمة thing, something, anything ده كله singular. مع الverb بس. يبقى has anything happened to you? زي ما اقول لك ايه she is happy she is happy هي سعيدة يبقى she has won the race. هي is happy امتى؟ دلوقتي. النتيجة المرئية قدام عينيك دلوقتي she is happy now يعني يبقى she has won. لكن لو قال لك she was happy يبقى she had won. فلان قدام عينيك النتيجة مرئية في الحاضر في البريزنت يبقى نقول present perfect. يبقى you look ادي look the present you look pale يبقى ناخد present perfect يبقى has anything happened to you. It's years since it's مدة since past it's بعدها مدة حتى لو كلمة years ما هو years سنوات دي مدة. It's years since we played football together. Number 13 this is the first time the first time last time والكلام ده كله بيحب ال present perfect يبقى this is the first time we have been to a theater. We haven't seen him lately ما شفناهوش مؤخرا لم نره مؤخرا يبقى lately. طيب number 15 has Sammy have وhas plus PP التصريف الثالث يبقى has Sammy brought a toy yet. 16 my uncle not to Germany lately. My uncle has been لأن has been in the present perfect وعندي كلمة lately present perfect مضارع تام. We haven't seen him not over a year. Over a year دي duration مدة كاملة يبقى we haven't seen him for over a year. A long time has passed since I saw him. احنا قلنا مع بعض since يبقى ده past simple ماضي بسيط وقبليها present perfect يبقى a long time has passed ادي present perfect مضارع تام since ثم الماضي البسيط اللي هو ال past simple since I saw him. She has been to America راحت أمريكا. She has been when have has been to مكان راحت ورجعت. She has been to America this means that she is no longer there يعني هي ما بقتش موجودة هناك يعني رجعت. We not our old friends for a year. They are too busy. For a year the present perfect يبقى we haven't met our old friends for a year. Choose the correct answer from A, B, C, or D. Sama is very sociable اجتماعية. She is good at making new friends الأخيرة D. In class we know take turns نتبادل الأدوار. 3. I was asked to give my opinion on the new project. To give an opinion or his opinion on. It's usually difficult for younger children. Number 4. It's usually difficult for younger children to know a new school. To start a new school. To بعدها infinitive. To start a new school. إنه يبدأ مدرسة جديدة. لكن لو go يبقى go to وهنا مفيش to يبقى start a new school. We are space a debate about global warming next Monday. We are having a debate. احنا عندنا مناظرة. We are having a debate. A sport is necessary. طبعا doing sport. Do sport يعني يمارس رياضة. The antonym of waste. The antonym عكس waste is save. Number 8. لأن waste هنا verb فعل. فعايز كمان العكس بتاعه يكون verb. يبقى save الأولى. During demonstrations أثناء المظاهرات all the streets are policed. كل الستريتس الشوارع تم فرض الانضباط والأمن فيها by armed soldiers عن طريق الجيش. The word policed can be replaced by لما يقول لك can be replaced by يبقى عايز السينونيم المرادف يبقى controlled. Effect means الإفكت معنى الإفكت تأثير هو الانفلونس. الإفكت اللي هو الإيه؟ الانفلونس ده المينز بتاع المينينج أو السينونيم بتاعه. Giant and dwarf. Giant عمالقة عملاق ودورف قزم دول كلمتين عكس بعض يبقى antonyms B. Obligatory إلزامي and optional اختياري عكس بعض يبقى are antonyms B. Will you give me not advice. كلمة advice uncountable اسم غير معدود يبقى بياخد all tips of advice أو pieces of advice أو some advice. But will you give me some advice on how to use this smart board? طيب آية not at Cairo airport an hour ago. انا عندي حاجه اسمها arrive in وات، arrive in يجي مع مكان كبير، مع country، مع دوله، مع سري مدينه او اي حاجه من الحاجات الكبيره دي، يصل الى مكان كبير. لكن arrive at يصل الى مكان صغير. ولما اقول مكان صغير احنا مش بنقيس، لا، يعني building مبنى، يعني arrive at school، arrive at hospital، arrive at the cinema. لكن get تاخد to المكان، reach ياخد بعدين المكان بدون اي حرف جر من غير prepositions. نخلي بالنا. لكن القاعده دي لها شواذ. يعني ايه؟ اقول arrive here، ما اقولش arrive at، لا، arrive here، arrive there، arrive home، get here، get there، get home. لكن في العموم بقى arrive in و at و get to و reach من غير prepositions. نشوف مع بعض. فآية نقط at Cairo at يبقى arrived at Cairo airport. آية نقط to Cairo to يبقى got to Cairo. Number 15. آية نقط Cairo يبقى reached Cairo من غير حرف جر هنا. When did she not did plus infinitive يبقى when did she arrive. Don't believe everything people share not Facebook. طبعا عندي share بتاخد حاجتين، share with و share on مع الفيسبوك، مع السوشيال ميديا يعني. don't believe in everything people share on Facebook. لكن share with يشارك حاجة مع حد. أقول لك I share the same room with my brother. I share the same room with أدي شخص مع my brother، مع أخويا. لكن هنا share حاجة on Facebook. يبقى don't believe everything people share on Facebook. وانت مغمض اللي بعديها as far as I'm concerned. من الأجزاء المهمة جدا في المنهج. concerned number B. As far as I'm concerned his laziness was the reason why he was fired. اللي بعده number 19. civilized people ناس متحضرة show respect يظهر احترام. show respect يظهر احترام. the not staff in this hospital are helpful. طبعا عندي nursing staff فريق التمريض. number 22. you don't have to go to school يعني مش مضطر انك تروح للمدرسة. attendance الحضور is optional اختياري، لان قالك you don't have to. لكن لو قالك you must او you have to كنا نختار obligatory الزامي. هنا قالك you don't have to go to school يبقى it's optional اختياري. number C. the school fees مصاريف المدرسة are written on مكتوبة على the not spurred وبالامريكا بيسموها البوليتن بورد، لوحة كده بنحط عليها زي اعلانات او معلومات خاصة بالمكان. Not film I saw last night was very exciting. حددت يبقى ده، يبقى the film which I saw last night was very exciting. number 2. my uncle is not English teacher. English teacher بوصفه يبقى adjective noun، يبقى هقول a or an. يبقى my uncle is an English teacher عشان يبقى an English teacher. not teachers in our school حددتهم، يبقى the teachers in our school work very very hard. number 4. not teachers عموما بقى work very hard يبقى teachers no article. 5. on our trip to Spain we crossed the Atlantic Ocean. قلنا كل المسطحات المائية بتاخد ذا ما عدا كلمة lake لو مفرد. اقول لك ليك ناصر، ليك منزلة، ليك فيكتوريا. لكن لو هي مجموعة بحيرات تاخد ذا زي the Great Lakes. لكن كل المسطحات المائية بقى تاخد ذا. ماذا Atlantic Ocean. number 6. why don't you ask not Professor Magdi Yaqub about his school days. طبعا why don't you ask professor يبقى no article. ليه؟ بروفيسور مجدي يعقوب الاسم الانسان هو مجدي يعقوب ما بياخدش ده هنا الا اذا كنت بتكلم عن العيله the Jones the Adams. لكن هنا why don't you ask professor يبقى no article مجدي يعقوب. لكن لو هي بروفيسور لوحدها من غير اسم انسان يبقى نقول ده. الالقاب بتاخد ده the king the president. لكن لو قلت اسم الانسان دوت ما ياخدش اي حاجه يبقى no article. when I was at school I loved mathematics. المواد الدراسية ما بتاخدش أي حاجة، يبقى no article. We had dinner at not most expensive restaurant in town. The most عشان بعدها صفة adjective، يبقى the most. My friend lived in India. الدول ما بتاخدش the طالما ما فيش states ولا kingdom ولا republic، يبقى my friend lived in India. طيب نكمل. This ring is made of gold. الماتيريالز المادة الخام ما بتاخدش، يبقى no article. I go to bed early. bed ما بتاخدش، يبقى I go to bed early، يبقى no article. My father went to school to meet my teachers. To meet علشان يقابل، يبقى رايح زيارة، يبقى he went to school. My father went to the school، يبقى the تدي معنى الزيارة. تدي معنى الزيارة. He went to prison، يبقى هو مسجون اتسجن. لكن he went to the prison يبقى رايح يزور حد في السجن، يبقى تدي معنى الزيارة. لكن هنا مفيش هنا فين هنا نمبر كام؟ My father went to meet عشان يقابل يزور يعني، يبقى هتقول my father went to the school. اوكي؟ لكن لو هتتكلم عن نفسك ورايح تحضر المدرسة بتاعتك يبقى هتقول I went to school من غير ذا. لكن باباك رايح يزور حد او يقابل مدرسين يبقى اقول my father went to the school to meet my teachers. Not the capital of Australia، يبقى the capital of Australia is Canberra. William Golding was not very famous English writer. Was a very famous بوصفه adjective noun يبقى or an. وقلنا كمان بتيجي الاول مع الجوبس الوظائف. My father is a doctor. اوكي، بتيجي مع توصيف she is a beautiful girl وصفه، صح ولا لا؟ طيب، وبتيجي كمان الاسم المذكور لاول مره I bought a car and a motorbike. لو عملت فول ستوب واتكلمت عنهم تاني اقول بقى the car is red and the motorbike is green for example يعني. طيب يبقى مس William Golding was a very famous English writer. طب Amazon is in South America. على حد علمي ان الامازون ده نهر، يبقى ناخد the Amazon. the Amazon. Choose the correct answer from A, B, C, or D. Sarah is intelligent بوصفها. intelligent دي صفة adjective. intelligent A. Sarah is not girl، يبقى an intelligent girl. يعني في التوصيف نقول a or an. Sarah is an intelligent girl، وgirl ده مفرد يبقى تاخد an. Sarah and آية بقوا جمع خلي بالك are intelligent girls اللي هي A. طب number 4 Sarah has عندها intelligence بالسي ذكاء. Sarah has intelligence number B and beauty. Sarah solves her problems. solve is the verb، يبقى هجيب adverb اللي هو بيسموه الظرف. Sarah solves her problems intelligently اللي هي C. والverb اوعى تنسى ان الverb يحب الادفيرب. الادفيرب الظرف هو كلمه تصف الverb او the way it happens او طريقه حدوثه. امال he behaves well he runs quickly الverb يحب الادفيرب. فهنا Sarah solves her problems intelligently بذكاء. Ronaldo is not player is a famous player. Ronaldo is an not famous player. an international famous player اللي هو international ولا الدولي بقى واو يعني. Ronaldo is an international number B famous player. It's a not high mountain. It's a fantastic high mountain. عشان smoking has a bad effect لان effect هنا adjective sorry noun وقبلها bad adjective يبقى بعدها noun الاسم a bad بالاي الاولى يعني. smoking has a bad effect on health. لكن لو قلت smoking affects smoking السبجكت الفاعل affects your health badly يبقى نخلي بالنا اللي هي affect اولها a affect the verb smoking affects. لكن smoking has a bad effect اللي هي بالاي يبقى smoking has a bad effect الاولانيه نمبر 9 الكلام ده احنا في 9 يبقى smoking has a bad effect اللي هي الاولى بالاي. في نمبر 10 بقى smoking has bad effects. جمع has bad effects on health لأنه جمع ما قالكش إن هي مفرد. في 11 this medicine is الدواء ده بيكون إيه؟ فعال مؤثر is effective. This medicine is effective. It will help to ease the pain. We should learn how to communicate not with others. Communicate the verb يبقى نتعامل effectively بعدها adverb effectively. The pyramids are amazing. The pyramids are amazing بوصفها. The pyramids are amazing. The tourists are not at the pyramids are amazed. هم وقع عليهم الانبهار. But the tourists are amazed. هنا receptive يا جماعة. وقلنا ال ing productive في الصفات. ال ing يبقى productive. لك مثلا the movie is exciting هو اللي أدى الإثارة. لكن we were excited احنا اللي وقع على الإثارة. يبقى الموضوع عبارة عن productive و receptive. The tourists were talking في نمبر كام احنا دلوقتي؟ 14 قلنا the tourists are amazed at the pyramids. لكن 15 في 15 the tourists were talking amazingly. We're talking the verb as adverb amazingly. The tourists were looking in يبقى بعدها noun in amazement number C. I have an important decision to طبعا احنا كلنا عارفين make a decision يبقى I have an important decision to make. I have already not 40 photos with my new camera. I have already taken أخذت 40 صورة. You have a mistake for which you should apologize. For which اللي عليه يجب انك تعتذر. احنا اصلا apologize for this mistake. يبقى you have not a mistake. You have made a mistake. Make a mistake يبقى هنا بعد have لازم نقول made. يبقى you have made a mistake. I am used to apologizing. أنا متعود إني أعتذر whenever لما I know at something wrong. Something تاخد do whenever I do something wrong. Your baby doesn't know well. You must take him to the doctor. Sorry. Your baby doesn't look well. Doesn't look well. طيب أو doesn't seem بس هنا فيها اسم ما تنفعش. يبقى doesn't بعدها infinitive يبقى doesn't look number B. Blood donors المتبرعين بالدم have their blood pressure checked الأخيرة checked. Advantage ميزة بتساوي كلمة advantage يا جماعة اللي هي pros الميزة أو merit. لكن هو عايز الانتونيم العكس. يبقى advantage is antonymous with drawback. الدروباك اللي هو الكونز أو الديميريتس. يبقى advantage الميزة عايز العكس بتاعها يبقى عيب حاجة من العيوب drawback. اوكي